Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start with a give to counter. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he works free. Still churning. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Breeze to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle. 39 yards. And the NFC has broken the tie. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
PAT up and good by Rosas. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st downs. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Gets it to Gordon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. So we've reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Shelling through the defense. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now Breeze. Room to run inside the 40. He completes it to Jones. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You ready?
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will carry. This one in. Touchdown, NFC. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown! Todd Gurley, 35 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And out across midfield down to the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 more yards.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them.
You already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
Spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then. You out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what...
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight... we write chapter number 11, and what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers.